Hello, campers. I'm Kirk Stevens, and these are my campfire tales. Today's tale Dead World, attempt number 1, part 2. We last left our heroine, Astrid, Pleasant Valley, at the farmhouse. Now, we have exploited all the resources we can here, and unfortunately, Dead World makes you do one thing, and that is keep moving. So, we've got 1 can of tomato soup on us. Let's see if did we have any more food on us. We don't necessarily have to eat, but
Never thought I'd be dying from starvation.
because the luxury of well-fed is a luxury. Alright, we want to take our cooking pots. We have got ourselves covered for frostbite at least. We only have a can of soup, so we're on the move for food. And that's it. We've only got very little with us. Okay, so I believe it's time to go. And it's cold, but not super cold. Let's see what the crows are on about over here. Oh. Pry bar, that could be handy. Battery we don't need. And I wonder, what do we have for any kind of fire? We don't have any firewood. We have 2 books. Alright, we're going to let this be. I was going to say it's a relatively sunny day. We might get away with a decent amount of weather for long enough to harvest that, but by the time we gather up the wood to do it, weather will have changed. Beautiful sunrise. Alright. Because this is a pretty much gotta keep moving situation, the Dead World, we've got to make a decision on what's next for us. And there's a couple of different things we can do. We can go to Mystery Lake via Winding River, and that will put us into a spot where we've got some more loot available to us. Then we could go to Forlorn Muskeg and loot all the cattails in the muskeg. Beautiful. Let's put those on right now. Oh, we've already got some. 97. These any better? These are. Alright. A little bit warmer. Not much. A little bit warmer. So we could go that way, which would give us access to more food. The other idea is you could go through Cinder Hill Mountain, or Cinder Hill Mine, and we could go over to Coastal Highway. Also, a lot of loot there. The big thing with that one would be is it would put us in play for beachcombing, which was one of the things I thought might make this particular challenge a little different than normal. Okay, come on, Astrid. I know it's cold. We need to get you. We're light. We can run quite a ways. So Let's get you to the barn, get you warmed up. The other idea would be is Timberwolf Mountain and the summit. And, of course, Ash Canyon, because there's a ton of cattails there, too. So, any one of those directions could be a boon for easy food. The worst case scenario would be going to Timberwolf Mountain without the hacksaw, and we don't have a bedroll. So going to the summit would be problematic because we don't have any means to sleep there yet. So unless we find that stuff, going to the summit is probably not in our cards. Yeah, we found a hammer. Anything over here? No. At least we're warm in here. That helps. Nothing to spare from the dead. All right. Let's see what's up here.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
That could come in handy. So we do have a stem. We've got a little bit of an emergency fallback if things get really bad. But I don't think we use it unless we're in stumble mode. Okay, take that for firewood. Charcoal, probably not much use of that. What's under here? Candy bar. That is worth something. And I don't think there's any need for that. It's good for protection. It would be good to hunt a moose, maybe a bear, and because we don't have... Oh, dog food. Nice. I almost missed that. We have no we have nothing to defend against except the weather and starvation. So this is just extra weight. I think that's a waste of time to carry that. So we're gonna leave that there. That's the other thing about this game. You got to think a whole different set of needs. Okay. Let's get a drink. Again, we are warming up a bit. I'd like to warm up some more before we head to Thompson's Crossing. Now, I think...
Perfect.
We're going to take that with us. And the main reason we're going to take that with us is for this purpose. We can break down wood to stay warm, which I think will be very important. So, because we kind of need to warm up here, I'm going to light a fire. That'll be fine. So because we found a hammer here, I doubt we're going to find the hacksaw. So the idea of going to Timberwolf Mountain is probably a moot point. Now we might get lucky and find it up there, but you're risking a lot of the reason you're going there by doing that. So I don't see the real need to do it. And you know what? Let's cook that soup. Even if we don't eat it, but we might eat it and use it for warmth. We don't have any teas with this. Can we make any teas? We'll find out when we get the soup done. The weather has changed outside. I can hear the wind picking up. Alright, so let's put this on the ground and just keep it warm. There we go. And get this out. Oh, you know what? We can make some teas. Let's make some teas. This will keep us warm. And we'll head to Thompson's Crossings. And because we don't have the hacksaw, Timberwolf Mountain is not worth it. Because the summit would have given us some clothing. Possibly would have given us some skins to make clothing. And probably some food and medicines and stuff. And then Ash Canyon would have been great for more food. But I think that's going to be out of the question now. I really think best bet is we go to Thompson's Crossings. We make sure we've got enough teas to keep us warm. And we go through the Cinder Hill mine, collect coal, and loot the mine. And essentially give the beachcombing a fair share. A fair shake. And let's make up all these teas. There's a fire down. Yeah, we'll just... We're not going to be able to drink more than one. Take that tea. Yeah, we're not going to be doing a whole lot of that. Alright. We're warming up, but really not warming up quickly. Two minutes, 1 minute. Tea. Can we cook any more? No. Pick up the pot. Pick up the pot. Alright. Let's eat the soup. That'll help. Really? That's the best we could do on a torch? Apparently so. Okay. You know what? I don't know. Did we... Can't remember. Yes, we searched it. For some reason I didn't think we didn't go in there. It's alright. Let's go. Oh, the wind isn't that bad, so hopefully... It's still cold, though. It's not quite midday. Let's get to Thompson's Crossings. We're going to loot Thompson's Crossings. And then go to the Cinder Hill mine. And head to Coastal. So there should be a decent amount of loot there. Hopefully we can find some more clothing. Oh, there goes the torch. And hope the beachcombing really does its magic for us. We might pull off more than a couple episodes on this particular DeadWorld. We got such a lucky spawn. And if we can keep Astrid from losing too much health, we do gain a little tiny bit when all our bars are right. So we need to keep our bars up. And you know what? Let's drink a tea, or at least half a tea. Let's go. Come on. Get to this big tree, we'll drink another tea, or drink the other half of that tea.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
Yeah, no, Astrid. This is brutal. Let's get you out of the wind. Let's find that tea. There it is. Alright. We'll drink the rest of that one. Hopefully this will keep us warm.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Alright. Other than trapping myself behind the fence. I don't think there's anything there, but let's take a look anyway. It's empty. Nothing in the back seat. Okay. Is this a searchable? Yes, it is a searchable house. So let's see how our luck goes. There we go. Food for one more day. Now, unlike the other run that I'm doing right now, the Into the Void series, there's no need to set up a base of operations. You aren't going to be staying put for very long. If you're not moving and finding more resources, you are essentially giving up at that point. Because with the lack of hunting and all that, you've got to constantly be on the move. You might get lucky and build up enough resources where you could maybe spend 2 days someplace to, you know, gain back a little bit of health. But because you're only going to gain about 3 to 4% a day, if everything is ideal.
This'll come in handy.
Don't know if we have that. Cloth, we'll take that. Oh. Nothing. So, real quick here. Those aren't any better. Those are a little better. Okay. Let's go ahead and harvest these because we are warm in here. And let's go ahead and harvest these. Okay. On to the next house. We've already been through all here. Okay. Alright, we're going to waste the time to do this. Because one, that gives us some firewood, and two, sometimes, if you're lucky, there might be some things inside the crates. And I didn't want to do them all because it's a lot of time wasted. We already are hungry again. But we warmed up. That's the main thing. So let's go over to the church. I don't think we're going to find much of anything, but every once in a while you might find a candy bar or some. Here's a backpack. Maybe we get lucky here. There's a lot of books. Oh, see, look, chips. So food-wise, it was worth coming over here. Don't have the memento thing. I'll take one more book. Let me see our fire situation. Now, see, now we got a little bit of firewood. Now, if we run into a deer in some decent weather, we might be able to harvest it. It would be nice to be able to start harvesting a few carcasses. And although you can't, like, leave them behind to dry up, unless you're going someplace that you've got a lot of resources like cattails and stuff, you can drop them, let them cure while you're sleeping. You got to remember to take them with you and do a slow cure, and hopefully you can build up enough resources to maybe make some pants. Let's take that. Don't really need the book. I don't want to weigh myself down too much with stuff. Empty. Alright, so what do we have for food here? I'm going to go ahead and eat these chips, because every moment we're hungry, we are essentially losing health. And in fact, let's take a peek and see where we are here. See, we're down to 62 from 71, so we're slowly just draining. And if we keep draining, we're never even going to get a chance to get to try the beachcombing. So let's try to keep... Oh, that's a nice find. Let's get that put on here before we leave. So I'm going to try to keep her somewhat fed. I'm hoping that the community center will have a couple of morsels of food. Wait. Sometimes there's stuff there. Okay, so let's check out that sweater. Whoops. So 0.4, 0.4, 0.5. Let's put that on. And then let's go ahead and repair it. It's an hour. You know what? Let's go over to the community center.
Oh,
Because we'll have the gas station across the street. There might be some food over there. But if we find some food here, we're more than likely going to be sleeping here. We probably should take a nap anyway before we start to get super tired.
hope nobody needs this anymore.
Contraband. We've got an orange soda that was invisible, so we got contraband. Because I believe this is set like on interloper type loot, so you wouldn't have gotten an orange soda in a typical interloper run. Okay. With that said, let's drink said soda. That will give us some calories. And let's do this. Let's repair that sweater. No, no, no. Not harvest. Repair. Let's not get hasty here and make a mistake. Okay. Much better. What does that do for us? See, that almost gives us a full. We're almost up to 9. That helps a bunch. Alright. So let's loot this. There we go. Chips. That's great. Anything in here? No. Alright. Let's loot the kitchen. We need all the food we can find. We still have no way to sleep along the way. So unfortunately, we can't even utilize the whole day because we exhausted ourselves running from space to space. Trying to stay warm. So much disappointing searches. Oh, look at there. We found some more food. Yay for finding more food. Oh, look. Iffy. Well, it wasn't much, but we did find some food. Search here. Sounds like the wind is picking up again. Anything? Anything? Nope. Alright. Let's go check the bathroom for... Maybe we'll find some antibiotics. That would be nice. And we'll take that.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
Yeah, no, Astrid. Alright, so... Can we break that down? 56 minutes. And we're going to survive that long. We're about ready to get into some serious trouble here. So let's eat the iffy chips. And let's take a 2-hour nap.
I am too tired to
We are
demonstrate.
exhausted. We're going to lose more health. Now it sounds like there's a blizzard outside. Okay. Let's get a drink.
Man, I could eat anything.
Yeah, it's kind of that hungry time. Alright, let's see if we can get across the street. It's not that far. We shouldn't freeze to death. We should be able to kind of sprint our
I think I need to
way over here. There we go. Good job. Didn't even barely get cold. Alright. Let's hope for bounty. And I'd say that was pretty lucky right there. And we'll take the book. And you know what? How many matches do we have? Is it worth... We've only got 7 matches, so it isn't worth wasting one for light. There is a soda in there. I thought you could see the shadow. Stump remover we don't need. Ah,
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
that may change my mind about this. I don't want to waste matches, but then again, I don't want to waste an opportunity to find supplies.
This'll come in handy.
Yes, it will. Okay. Well, I'd say we were pretty successful over here. We got 3 items of food. Don't see anything else. And we got matches. So we got matches and we got food. So this was worth coming over for. We'll probably lose this once we go outside, but if we keep it, we'll go start a fire. And that's what I thought. Well, wishful thinking. Let's check the cars. Maybe granola bar? Granola bar? No. I don't think there's anything here. Alright. Let's go check the truck. Nothing in the back. Disappointing. Okay. Let's get back into shelter.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Almost time to start thinking about sleeping here. So, is there anything we can repair? You know what? Let's look at this differently. Not crafting. Is there anything that we might be able to repair that'll give us a little bit more warmth? We can harvest that for sure. We can harvest that. Do we have 1 hour? Let's see if we can repair the hockey jersey. That does give us a decent amount of warmth. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so let's harvest this. 10 minutes, that's good. We're still not in the red.
Yes, I need to close my eyes.
Okay, I think we just turned the corner on that. So, where are we at with... We're still at 9 degrees. Alright, so let's eat all this iffy food here. We do have some reishi tea to eat to administer any food poisoning issues. So let's eat this. Go through so many resources. So that's good, that's good. That's these probably let's eat up. I mean really it does matter. Full belly, full belly. Whatever's left over in the morning will be left over. Brutal. Okay. Tell you what, let's go ahead and just eat all the bad food. I know it seems like we're eating a bunch, but right now we've got enough to go maybe 2 more nights. You know what? Let's go ahead and drink that too. And let's sleep for 7 hours. That's about the time we'll start getting thirsty. Oop, an aurora. Not that it really helps us. Okay. Let's drink some water. Pots. We do not need those. We don't need that. I'll keep the whetstone. I don't think we're going to find a knife. I think we have to make one. Because I think this is set on kind of like interloper. You're not going to find a knife. So if we are fortunate enough to be able to forge one so that we can get through carcasses, that's the other advantage to finding the hacksaw. You can pull the meat off of a carcass. Uh, 45 minutes. We still need to sleep some more. So I keep hoping we'll find a hacksaw. Okay. Fully rested. We're not going to have to eat anything. Like, we ate a bunch of stuff, but... Okay. Sounds windy outside. Take the water from the toilet. I think we are going to blow this pop stand. So let's see where we're at here. We gained a little bit. I think we were down, yeah, to 62. So in that time, see, we gained 1 lousy percent. Let's see how cold it is outside. It is early. Maybe we should wait. Let's go ahead and harvest this. This will get us a little later in the day. Let's make sure everything is up to snuff here. Let's harvest these. I think I heard a change in the wind. Let's repair these and let's get out of here. Let's repair these and let's get out of here. Obviously you didn't hear me first time, Astrid. Okay, let's get a drink. And let's go. Let's hope we can stay warm. If we have to start a fire along the way, we will. But it's at least a decent day. Alright. Fighting the wind again, of course. Let's see if this house across the bridge is up. Doesn't look good. Nope, that house is burnt down. There's a truck over there. We'll check the vehicles. Good news is we're only 2 arrows going down, so we won't get as cold as quickly. That's great. Alright. Nothing there. Let's go check this real quick. That's not really going to help us. All right. I wonder if that's a corpse or a carcass. We do finally have some wood to start a fire. It's a carcass. Is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk? We're kind of in the open. If the weather changes significantly. Now the only thing this will also give us, feathers are worthless. Alright. We're going to risk it. This will give us food, which will be awesome. It'll also give us a hide if we can get that far. We only have 1 accelerant. We're going to save that for an emergency. You know, we had a storm through the night, and it seems to be pretty calm right now, but the weather changes so quickly. So,
Starting to feel numb.
alright, let's not waste too much on this. We won't put the cedar in there or anything too important. And let's drop some teas down. We're just barely warm. Let's put another reclaim on there. See if we can get our temperature up. And we don't have the hatchet or the hacksaw. So now nothing to cook. Let's go ahead and make a half a liter of water. Because you go through water so quickly. Let's go grab this stick here real quick. I don't want to get too far from the fire because we're barely warming up anyway. Okay. 81%. How many more sticks do we have? Not but the one. Tell you what. Let's add that book to it. Let's see if we can get this fire temperature up. 78 degrees. Come on, weather. Give me a couple hours. If we only had a coal, we'd raise the temperature of this fire. Huh. %. We still can't get into it, can we? Nope. I guess we do another half liter of water. Having extra water is not a bad thing. Not in DeadWorld. 58. More crows across the way. That is probably a corpse in the playground area. 54. 53. Come on. I've been so lucky with the weather. I need about another 2 hours of good weather, please. 51. 50. Go. Right. We're going to do this in small chunks, because we don't know what the weather's going to do to us. Cook that. Let's take the whole thing here. .38 I see a little bit of a breeze blowing. How much to get the hide? 40 minutes. Here we go. Pick that up. Pick that up. We've got an hour left on the fire. Weather is still in our favor. I'm going to try and get one of these guts.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
Down to 28 minutes. Okay. I think we've risked enough. We managed to get a meal. In fact, let's eat one of those pieces of meat. Lady Luck has been with us on this entire run. I have to be completely honest. I really did not foresee this attempt at DeadWorld going beyond 2 episodes. And at this point, we're 46 minutes in, and it looks like we might have an episode 3 of this particular run. I'm pleasantly surprised. I did 2 test runs of this before making an attempt to play it on a recorded session, and the first 2 runs were obviously a lot more brutal, and I really expected these to be just shorter little episodes of misery. But the day is young. The nice thing is it's probably the warmest part of the day. The torch is keeping us just a little warm. And we're only 1 arrow down, so we're not getting cold very quickly. And that is really helping right now. I'm going to refrain from sprinting. And I'm really excited about having 1 deer carcass. And if we could get a couple more and get lucky, and be able to make a pair of boots, a pair of pants, it'd be awesome. Okay, we keep this torch burning. So we don't have to light another match to light our way through the mine. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get a good supply of coal going through here. Because that would have helped a lot with that fire. Could have thawed that deer out just a little quicker. And that's really what it comes down to. When the hacksaw, being able to cut through the frozen meat while it's thawing, you can get through a carcass faster. So it would be so helpful to find the hacksaw. Then the hacksaw would also give us the ability to do a run to the summit. But we still need to find a bedroll. Haven't found a bedroll. I'm curious to see what the beachcombing does. That's really going to be interesting. As we head to coastal, beachcombing will definitely be an interesting twist of fate. So I think with the time constraints of keeping the episodes to about an hour, we should be able to get to Coastal Highway in probably establish some place to sleep, and that'll be about it. Then for episode 3 of attempt number 1 of DeadWorld, we should be exploring beachcombing, along with looting the area. And if we can keep our health up, we may find enough stuff beachcombing to really change how this is playing out. Okay, so let's light a new torch before we get in there. And here we go. Goodbye, Pleasant Valley. Not a fantastic spawn. Oh, here we go. This just saved the day. Alright. Let's be on the lookout for coal and food and loading. Let's check every corner. Okay, so is that the other side? Yep. Alright. That.
I could eat a horse. Not staying a lot because I love horses.
Ooh, there's what we were looking for. Some coal. Good deal. Charcoal, not real exciting on that one, but at least we're warm in here. That's a plus. Take a drink while we're paying attention to that. More coal here. Boom. Nope, don't put that out just yet. Alright. Oh, let's go over here. I see that got this grate, so this isn't gonna lead anywhere. Get that. What you got on you, buddy? Nothing to share. Oh, there's a backpack there. Just almost too hard to see. Alright. Ooh, damn near threw that too far. Alright. Coal. I'll grab it. I don't know that we might need much for that. I guess if we find a lantern that needs to be repaired, could always make some crampons, I guess. That might actually be something worth doing. I forget about that particular crafting item now with the DLC. Oh, speaking of which, tools. That also makes that going. Nope, don't put out the fire. Okay. Got that. Oh, we didn't check the drawer.
I'll take it.
Ooh, bounty of food. Let's go ahead and eat that so that we don't lower our numbers. And keep going. find our way out of here so we can find a stopping point here. I'm getting a little heavy because of all the coal, but this is going to do so much to keeping us warm. Let's see here. Oh, speaking of lantern. Whoops. An odd thing to find. All right. This should be the way out.
I'm starving.
I don't see anything down there. I don't want to get exhausted. And we're going to be heavy here because we got so much coal.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Do the best you can, Astrid. Do the best you can. Oh, I see something very important. I believe that's a second stem. That's 30 health points. If we need them. All right. Welcome to Coastal Highway. I hear the wind blowing, but let's go ahead and see if we can keep this torch lit. It does keep us warm. And we'll work our way down to a spot where we can take a nap and create a save point. And so I guess attempt number 1 is going to go into episode 3, which episode 3 should be pretty interesting because we're going to explore the beachcombing aspect of the new DLC. So we'll have to see how that plays out, because now you look forward to the storms and the weather changes, and because the weather changing is set to such a high level, it should happen often. So with the beachcombing, it may have nerfed this to the point of you may have to take beachcombing out. Might make this too powerful. Alright, we'll check what that is in the morning. My hope is there's a bed in here so we can rest. Oh, candy bar? Nothing there. Shelves look empty. Shelves look empty. Shelves look empty. Metal box. And... oh, drawer. No. Oh, we didn't check that either. Okay. Alright, this is looted, and... well, much further along than I thought it would be. I have survived more than I thought I would. So we're here, and we actually were able to keep our numbers up.
I'm starving.
That we've actually gained a little bit of health. So we started with the 72, but between the teas and the deer and the food and keeping our numbers in the green and not in the red, we actually gained 2% of health. So that is great. So that's where we're going to leave this. I appreciate you joining me on this quest of DeadWorld, and we'll see you next week in the next episode, which will undoubtedly be interesting enough to include beachcombing and see what that RNG brings us. So until next time, campers, thanks for watching.